Hi, I'm Leo, and welcome to the Element Lounge. Be sure to kick off your shoes, leave all your cares at the door, and when you enter in, be ready to vibe with me while we talk all things life. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right, Elements, welcome back to the channel, and this is Leo. Guys, I am here to tell you some drama that is going on in regards to these ladies when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. This may actually be a season that you want to tune into, because I'm going to keep it real. It had been years since I had watched the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but the drama that's going on, especially with Kenya versus Britt Edie, the new chick that's on there, if y'all have been under a rock, it was a lot of controversy because the episode, which was episode 5, had finally aired last week, where we got to see the infamous scene where Kenya exposed Britt Edie's pictures, corn pictures or whatever. Of course, they had it blurred out. She decided to do it at her opening of her hair care spa salon. And it was a lot of people that were split on it because Kenya basically got suspended off of the season to where we don't even see her doing confessionals or anything. And of course, the drama started off with Britt Edie, the episode that happened before episode 5, to where after a dinner, you can hear Britt Edie basically saying that she had a weapon and she had a whip after she did not like the way that Kenya had been treating her. She basically felt like Kenya had been ignoring her, basically being a mean girl to her. And so she had her reaction to it. And then we come to the episode to where Kenya exposes her. And it turned a lot of people off. A lot of her castmates, pretty much all of her castmates, made it very clear, not only on the show, but off the show, that they did not agree with what Kenya did. They felt like it cheapened the situation, especially with that being her grand opening. But let me get to the point. A lot of them have decided to start YouTube channels. So Porsha is the latest person to start a YouTube channel. And so she did a YouTube channel or YouTube episode today to where she dropped a few bombshells. And the first bombshell that she dropped on the situation going on with Kenya and Britt Edie was that the information that Kenya got, specifically the nude photo where it showed Britt Edie sucking on a cucumber, which we know what the real cucumber is. But basically, she dropped the bombshell that it was a fellow housewife that provided that information to Kenya. Not only did she say it was a housewife that provided that information to Kenya, she said it was a housewife that was currently and is currently on the cast. Now, I'm going to tell you why. We're going to put a pin in that real quick and why that is of some importance. I was watching Justin J and Jessie Woo. I will put the link to that video inside of the comments. But Justin J and Jessie Woo did a really, really great episode discussing what happened with Kenya, okay? And Jessie Woo dropped some tea of her own. She said, because remember, Kenya said in the episode, if you watch the episode, you'll hear Kenya say that she hired a private investigator. Jessie Woo said, no, she did not hire a private investigator. She said that somebody told her that one of the guests that was at the actual shoot or the episode, which we did see, if you actually watch the episode itself, you'll see that the camera kept focusing on two people in particular. Okay. Now, one of the people that they were focusing on, and I'm not going to say the name because I want y'all to actually go and watch Justin J's video I'm going to actually even put the timestamp in it, even though the whole video is good. But specifically, I want to put the timestamp in. Anyway, the particular person that was in attendance at Kenya Moore's event, the person told Jessie Woo that that person is the one who pretty much put a battery in Kenya's back, because that person was supposed to be a housewife. One of Kenya's friends, she wanted to bring her on as a housewife, but Britt Edie ended up getting a position instead of the friend who was at the event. And also, the friend at the event happens to share an ex with Britt Edie. I think they both dated Rick Ross. Okay. So that was that. So that was the backstory in regards to why Kenya may have also had a motive to go as far as she did with Britt Edie. Not because of the weapons comment, but because of the fact that she wanted her girl on the show. And she was upset that the girl did not get on the show. Like I said, this is alleged that the girl did not get on the show. And plus, the girl and Britt dated the same ex. And apparently, that was her way of getting back at Britt. So it was way past the stuff that actually happened on the show, which may be an explanation for why initially Kenya was being kind of cold towards Britt from the beginning. At least that's the way that I read it. I saw through it, okay? I felt like Kenya was kind of being standoffish to her from the beginning. And usually when things like that happen, it do be a lot of behind the scenes things going on. Just like Porsha also exposed that at the dinner that they had at the bank, that it was more things that was said before the weapon comment was even made. But of course, there's edits. So they only showed us a little bit of everything that was going on. But that's what Jessie Woo dropped. And so with me hearing that, and me hearing Porsha say that it was a housewife that gave that information to Kenya, specifically the nude pictures. But see, this is the thing. Jessie Woo said that the lady that helped Kenya with the overall information, background information, again, was the lady that shared an ex with Britt Edie. But Kenya said that it was a current housewife, not a housewife tryout, but a current housewife who is currently on the cast. So that's what got me thinking, like, wait a minute, who is it? Who provided her with that information? Now, another thing, if you guys are paying attention, what is that girl name? Kelly, whom I've come to really like. Kelly and Britt came on the show as friends. They were really, really super close. Kelly appears to be a really, really great friend. At least that's how it's being portrayed. But due to some online things that are going on, and I believe Britt even did, no, I believe Kelly even have said publicly that her and Britt are no longer friends. I'm wondering if Kelly is the one that is behind them new photos getting to Kenya, but I really don't think so, because Britt don't seem like that type of person. She don't seem like that type of person, but yeah, that's the latest drama that is going on. So just to round everything up, the bombshell that Porsha dropped is that when it comes to those new photos, that it was a current housewife that is on the cast, that is actually on the show, who provided that information, specifically the new photos, to Kenya. Okay. That's that. And then another thing that she said was that the photos that was provided, that Britt Edie was actually underage in those photos. So that adds another layer to it. So it's going to be very interesting to see exactly all the drama that's going to take place outside of the actual episodes, because now Porsha and Kenya, who were cool, finally had got to a cool place. Now they are actually arguing and going back and forth on IG. And Kenya Moore is also supposed to be starting to do her own episode. She calls them confessionals because, of course, since she was cut from the show, she did not do any confessionals. So she said, I'm going to be like a Dr. Heavenly, and I'm going to come on and I'm going to do my confessionals on this YouTube channel. So she is supposed to drop her first episode on the 15th of this month, to where she is going to come and I guess give us the tea or spill the tea on everything that happened from her point of view. So y'all, this season is heating up already when it comes to the outside mess and drama. And the video that Porsha did today, y'all definitely need to go and watch it. So as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and drop her episode in the comments. I'm going to also drop the episode with Jesse Wu and Justin J video where you can get the tea from. And then I guess we'll be waiting to hear from Kenya to see what she got to say. And then I'm wondering if Britt Edie is going to do a YouTube channel of her own. Let's stay tuned, y'all. Bye. Thank you so much for joining me in the Element Lounge. Hopefully you enjoyed yourself, and I would love to see you again. If you happen to have any opinions about anything that was discussed, feel free to leave it in the comments section. All I ask is that you be respectful and adult about it. Have a great day, guys. Bye.